This is Down to Talk, the Overlooked Edition.
Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Tony.
I'm King K.
This is Down to Talk.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all again so much for tuning in with us this week. We really appreciate all the love and all the support. If y'all haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We got content just like this coming out every single week. So this week we have a special episode coming. It's from a day in the life of a professional baller who went overseas and played in Australia, Costa Rica, Qatar, the list goes on. And we it's just a whole bunch of ballers over here. Everybody played basketball together. So King K, tell us a little bit more about what we have going.
Facts. And on this channel, Down to Talk, we all about changing the world one conversation at a time. And like Tony says, we have a professional overseas basketball player. He's not only a basketball player, but he's a clothing designer. He has his merch out. And he's just here to talk about it. Isaac.
Sure.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
How y'all doing, man?
Pretty good, bro.
Okay, what's good, bro?
Yes, sir. So, tell us about yourself, man.
Man, Isaac Mack, obviously born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana, from the Midwest. Big family. The first in my family to graduate high school. First in my family to go to college and move out the state of Indiana and, just make something of myself, man. I grew up inner city, rough, lower income household. So for me, it was just, I always wanted more than what I grew up in. So, a little bit about myself is, I just tried to beat the odds and, overlooked from the jump, trying to make sure that I'm able to, make a way for the people that I came up with and the people coming up under me.
Oh, that's deep, bro. That's deep. So, overlook. When I think of overlook, I think of two sides of the spectrum, right? Okay. You have your one side where, like, the personality can be like, dang, why is everybody looking on me, man? Like, golly, when am I next?
Right.
And then you have the other side of the spectrum where, I'm overlooking the bullshit. Like, I'm going to get through it, I'm going to move forward, and I'm just going to do whatever it takes. So your brand, Overlooked, what does it mean and what is Overlooked as a whole?
I mean, honestly, bro, it's a combination of that and a lot of other things, bro. It started with sport, obviously. I started out playing, a lot of sports, soccer, baseball, football, and I was always stereotyped, bro. I had a lot of people tell me, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough to make this team, or and that just like made me mad, bro. I was like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I? I put the work in just like everybody else. Why am I not getting the same opportunities? And it just came to, I just came to a point where I was just like, man, to your point, fuck this. Like, let me go ahead and, I'm gonna make it my way myself. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where it came from.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, you played professional basketball overseas. So going from basketball to business, what did you bring from basketball going into business?
Honestly, just that will to win, that want to be better, that want to prove people wrong. I think as a black person, we are already kind of labeled as like, we can't do it, from the jump. It's a lot of people that overlook us, in today's world too. So, for me, it was like, let me try to create something that's relatable, that people can kind of gravitate towards and still feel at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So this word is it's a real word that people actually go through day to day. Business, sports, relationships, social, whatever. It kind of just fits all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Facts. So, of course, Overlook is also a business, right?
Correct.
Merchandise. And we all know businesses has their high and lows.
Right.
So how do you maintain, when you're at a slope, or how do you handle it, or like what do you do to like get out of that funk?
Man, that's a good one. I'm actually kind of going through kind of like a slump right now because I'm rebranding. But I will say that, you know, when I first started my brand, I had a lot of success that I didn't even know that I was going to get. I had people supporting me that I didn't know. And it was spreading like wildfire, you know what I'm saying? And there was people that was just DMing me on social media saying like, hey, I seen this guy rocking your shirt or rocking your hoodie. And that made me feel really, really good. But now I'm hitting kind of like a decline because of the rebranding, and you got to understand in business it's not going to always be highs. There's going to be a lot of lows, and you got to be able to endure those and still keep it moving. But when you do have your lows, that's where you're supposed to be planning. You get what I'm saying? You're planning for the next thing, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
Okay, got you. And then looking into the future, what are your plans for Overlook?
Man, I love that one. I don't know, I was speaking with y'all earlier about this, man, but you know, my vision for Overlooked is major, man. I feel like, you know, Overlooked is, I'm working on opening up a barbershop, trying to get this multi-sport complex facility going for all type of sports to, you know, train and get better.
Okay.
I also want to, you know, just get into AAU and start, you know, sponsoring some AAU teams with my brand. So a lot of good things coming soon.
Okay. Well, that pretty much wraps up this episode, man. King K.
Man, y'all go get some Overlooked merchandise, man. This guy here not only gives me buckets on weekends, but he got some good merchandise, man. Hoodies, joggers. Go mess with him, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right, and then where can we find you on?
Yeah, man, y'all can check out the IG at _Overlooked. You know, any support is support from me, so I appreciate it. And you know, if I could tell anybody anything that's aspiring to, you know, be an entrepreneur or just be their own boss, just know that it's gonna be a lot of long nights, you know what I'm saying? But those long nights is what makes your brand successful. So when you're going through it, embrace that. Go through it. You know what I'm saying? Go through it.
Right.
Just follow me, get at me.
Okay. All right. Again, if y'all haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Content just like this comes out every single week. Thank y'all again so much for tuning in. Catch us next week or the week after. This is
Down to Talk.